Chapter 1. How Daddy was always late.
When Daddy was little, he went to school just like all other children. All the other children came to school before the bell rang. But little Daddy always reached school late for some reason or the other. Daddy's parents couldn't do a thing about it. Every evening, the same old story would repeat itself.
Have you done your homework? Grandma would ask.
Wait a sec, little Daddy would answer.
Stop that reading and start your homework immediately.
Grandpa would say. Just one more page, little Daddy would say. Little Daddy would finish the page and start a new one. He just couldn't put down an interesting book to start doing the dull lessons. Just one more page, little Daddy would say.
Put that book down.
Wait a sec.
Put that book down.
Wait a sec. Finally, Grandpa and Grandma would lose their patience. They would snatch little Daddy's book from him.
You'll end up a lazy good-for-nothing,
They threatened. Then little Daddy would feel offended. He would begin to weep and demand his book. He said that he wouldn't start his homework until they gave it back to him. And so the evening would slip away. When little Daddy finally sat down to do his homework, he'd fall asleep. He did his homework in a daze. By the time he was through, it would really be late. Grandpa and Grandma would be exhausted. In the morning, it was a different story. Get up, Grandma would say. Wait a sec, little Daddy would mumble. Get up, Grandma would shout. Wait a sec.
You're late.
Everyone knows how hard it is to get up when you went to bed late the night before. You have all your sweetest dreams in the morning, especially if you have to go to school. Time marched steadily on while little Daddy stretched and yawned, pulled his clothes on, sleepily washed, dozed through his breakfast, and finally managed to get his books together. Then he was out of the house and running to school. Since little Daddy did his homework at the last minute, he never did it well. Since he was always late for school, he often missed the teacher's explanation of a new subject. This made it harder for him to understand what the rest of the class was doing. Little Daddy was always late all his life. He was late for school, late for college, late for work. He lost out on many things in life because of this awful habit. His friends loved to tell funny stories about his being late. Even now, Daddy doesn't know how to walk slowly. He's always in a hurry because he's used to being late.
One. How Daddy was always late. Answer key. A comprehension. A 1. 1. C. 2. C. 3. A. 2. Cause effect. Little Daddy did his homework at the last minute. He never did it well. He wouldn't get up early. He was always late for school. He often missed the teacher's explanation of a new he could not keep pace with the rest of the subject. Class. B. Vocabulary. B1. Noun verb adjective adverb. Offense offend offensive offensively. Difference differ different differently. Sweetness sweeten sweet sweetly. Newness renew new newly. B2. 2 differ, difference 3. Sweetly, sweeten 4. New, newness. B3. 2 manager, manger 3. Sip, ship 4. Fade, fad 5. Park, spark 6. Urbane, urban. C grammar. C1. Used to go, used to visit, used to be, used to accompany, used to walk. C2. Dare not come, dare not ask, need not come, dare not ask, needn't, tell, dare, risk. D. Listening and speaking. Audio transcript. Boy, Mom, please come here. Mother, Nicola, can't you see, I'm busy. I'm packing your school bag. When will you ever learn to tie the shoelaces? Boy, but I can tie my shoelaces. Mother, yes, you can, Nicola. Did you polish your shoes? Boy, air. I'll do it tomorrow, Mom. Mother, Nicola, why not today? When will you ever learn to do things in time? Boy, I will, Mom, I will. D1. 1 Nicola. 2 She is packing her son's school bag. 3 The mother's complaint is that Nicola doesn't do things in time. 4 Had polished his shoes. 5 No. 6 Irritated. D2. The answer will vary from pair to pair. E-writing. Class of 50, 8 students, more than, 15 to 20, maximum number of students, 18.